the 22nd of October 2015, and we're back in Weatherby, Missouri tonight. It's always good to get a change of scenery. We love Pineville, but we like Weatherby too. We like Southwest Missouri, but we also like Northwest Missouri. And I'm sure if I went to Northwest Arkansas, I'd probably like Southwest Arkansas as well. I might even like Texas, I don't know. But anyway, okay, we're ready. Sorry we're a little late. If I look a little tired, it's because I've been on the road for 5 hours. We had a wonderful trip. Beautiful, beautiful time of year with the beautiful leaves changing their colors and God just painting a picture for us. But we're going to go ahead and read the devotional. Sorry again, it's a little bit late. And you shall seek me and find me when you shall search for me with all your heart. Jeremiah 29:13. After the Lord has quickened our soul, for a time we often go, shall I say, blundering on, not knowing there is a Jesus. We think that the way of life is to keep God's commandments, obey the law, cleanse ourselves from sin, reform our lives, and cultivate universal holiness in thought, word, and action. And so we go blundering and stumbling on in darkness, and all the while never get a single step forward. But when the Lord has allowed us to weary ourselves, to find the door and let us sink lower and lower into the pit of guilt and ruin, from feeling that all our attempts to extricate ourselves have only plunged us deeper and deeper, and the Spirit of God opens up to the understanding and brings into the soul some spiritual discovery of Jesus, and thus makes known that there is a Savior, a Mediator, and a way of escape. This is the grand turning point in our lives, the first opening in the valley of Achor of the door of hope. And when the soul has once seen that there is a Jesus, and once felt a measure of the power of His resurrection, it never goes to any other quarter for pardon, justification, and salvation. When the Spirit of God begins to open with power in his conscience that there is a Jesus, that He is the only mediator, that the Son of God has come down and taken a holy human nature into union with Himself, and is now at the right hand of the Father, it is the first break of day, the first dawn of hope. And upon that bright spot does the shipwrecked soul fix his longing eyes until the Son of Righteousness arises upon it with healing in His wings. It is a great step in a man's experience to turn wholly and solely to the Lord, and renounce all creature righteousness, all forms and ceremonies as a way of salvation. It is a great mercy to turn away from them, as the shipwrecked mariner turns away from his sinking ship and looks to the rising sun to show him some way of escape, and thus afford him some gleam of hope. Well, another winning devotional by J.C. Philpot. We look only to Christ and His completed work on the cross. We're not putting any faith in our own righteousness. We're not trusting in any merits of our own. We're trusting only in the completed work of Jesus Christ. I remember when I was involved in the, going up there to the holiness school, I remember their favorite song was, "Holiness unto the Lord is our watchword and song. Holiness unto the Lord as we're walking along. Sing it, shout it, all day long. Holiness unto the Lord now and forever." The problem is, they were trusting in their own holiness and not in the righteousness of Jesus Christ, not in the imputed righteousness, not in the work of the finished Christ. May God add His blessing to this reading of this devotion.